Welcome to Code as Teach, your topics, our views. In the last session, we have discussed about duck typing in Python. Today, we'll be discussing about method overloading in Python. So, what is method overloading? If we pass the different number of parameters or different data types of parameters to a method, if it works in a different way, that is known as method overloading. It's also a way to implement polymorphism in Python. Okay, let's start and try to create one example and then try to understand it. So, overloading is a two type here, operator overloading and method overloading. I have already created one video for operator overloading. Today we'll be discussing about method overloading. So, if you are coming from the C# or Java or C++ background, by default this method overloading is compile time, runs at compile time. And how we write this code? We generally write something like class, let's say calculate. Okay, if you write something like diff, then sum, you have to pass the two parameters like self a comma b. This is two parameters, and then it's returned like a plus b. Okay, and if you are coming from the C+ or Java, then the overloading is something like self and then a comma b comma c, return a plus b plus c. This is one of the way to implement polymorphism in Java or C# or this is the way we followed in Java or C++. But here the case in Python, the case is different. If you write this code in Python, the previous this method is overridden by this one. So this one will never be called. Okay, let's try to understand it and then we will see how we will implement implement overloading in Python. So let's say create the same class like calculator. Okay, we have defined something like define sum self comma b, return. Okay, and then create a different method sum self a comma b comma c. We are taking the three parameters, there is one taking the two parameters. So write something like a plus b plus c, simple. Now if you call something like, let's create one object calc is equal to calculator. Okay, you write something like print calc.cal sum. We pass the two parameters like something 12 and 14. Let's run this. By default, it must be calling this one, but this is not happening in Python because Python overrides this method. This method will be overridden by this one. So it consider only one method, this one sum. It will not consider this method. If you run this code, it will give you the error. See here. Sum missing one required positional argument C, but we are calling two method. Okay, we are giving two argument. It means that you have to call this, but it's not calling this. It's calling this one. Okay, so this is the way to implementation in previous one like Java, C++, or C#. Here the case is different. Okay, in Python, suppose if we want to implement that, what we have to do is we have to do some tweak. Like we have to pass. Okay, we have to pass some default parameters or default value to the parameters. Suppose we pass something like 0 or is not. Okay, let's try to if we pass something like 0, it means that if we are not passing the C, by default it's taking the value of C as a 0. So it will work for two numbers, it will also work for three numbers like print calc dot sum. If we pass something like, now it will work for all three numbers. Why? Because we are passing the default value like C is equal to 0. Okay, so once we pass the C is equal to 0, if we passing 12 and 13, it is taking the value of C as 0. If we print here the value of C, then C, we can check the value. Okay, now let's try to run this. See here, value of C is equal to 0, right? In the second case, its value of C is 14. It's running fine. So by doing this, by passing the default value, we can implement the method overloading in Python. but it's not same way as we implemented in Java or C++. Okay, let's take one more example. We can also do something like class, let's say shape. Okay, so if we pass the two parameter, it's rectangle. If we pass the single parameter, we have square. Okay, so we can see something like calculate area. Okay, you pass self like x or length comma width. Okay, so we have to pass something like 0. If width is 0, it means that it's a square, only it's a length, and all the four are equal. So if we pass something, so what we have to do, we have to check the condition. Okay, so if length is not equal to 0 and width is not equal to 0, return length into width. That is the area of rectangle. Okay, again we write something, or else, or if length is not equal to 0, not equal to 0, return area, length is square or the side is square, you can say simple. Else it will return something like return 0. Right? Let's create an object of this shape class like rectangle shape, pass something like 12 and 14, and then print this. Sorry, we have not passed here because we have not called the init function, that is constructor. Okay, let's run this first. If you run this, it will simply give you the 168. It means that it is going to, now if you pass something like print only 12, then it's taking as a else part. So by doing this, we can, by tweaking this, we can write the polymer overloading in Python. Okay, and Python is a overloading is a way to implement polymorphism. Means one name as a different sum is adding two numbers, three numbers. Okay, if we pass something like arguments, then we have n number. Okay, so first we have to check whether the number is a string or integer. And then based upon that, we have to do the actions. Okay, so that is possible here. This is a small demo about the method overloading in Python. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. If you like the content, please like it or share it with your colleagues. Thank you.